بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh, and welcome to this special series, Productive Muslim Technology. Basically, the idea of this series is to share with you some of the techniques and some of the softwares and some of the little applications that I use to help me become productive, and inshallah help you also become productive. So for our first session, I want to show you how Productive Muslim organizes his desktop, and inshallah you'll learn something new which you haven't learned today. So first of all, I want to show you my desktop. Actually, I don't have just one desktop, I actually have 4 desktops. Whether using a Mac or Windows, there is an option for you to have what is known as virtual desktops. When you are with a Mac, there's something called the spaces, which any Mac user should be able to find very easily. If you're a Windows user, there are many applications, and I've listed some of them in the information tab on YouTube. What are these what are these virtual desktops that you can use to help you become more productive? So these virtual desktop, the idea of these virtual desktops is that it creates almost like extra desktops for you to use, and you can group applications in different virtual desktops. So for example, I have 4 virtual desktops. Some applications will give you up to 20 virtual desktops. A word of warning though, you need to have a good processor and a good system to make sure that it runs these desktops smoothly. Otherwise, if you open too many applications, your computer may hang up, unfortunately. So I want to show you which desktops I use. So for example, in my first desktop, I call the Productive Muslim office. I have my email here, and by the way, in a future series I'll talk about how I keep my inbox at 0, even though I receive more than 50 emails a day, but I manage every night to make sure that my inbox goes down to 0. And then I have my Productive Muslim Basecamp, again another project management tool which I'll talk to you about in a future series. And then I have my most important tasks and other tasks I have to do for almost like my task list. And then I have my Skype if I need to speak to my team members. Then in the second desktop, I have the writing room. This is where I write my articles. So I have my again another application which I'll show you, which helps me write without any distraction. Actually turns into this beautiful green and black screen to make me focus on my articles. And then I use Evernote to collect notes or any ideas I come across online. And finally, I have some websites open to help me get some sources for my articles. And then thirdly, I have the reading room. And again, here if I need a break from reading from my work, I just come to the reading room and I just read the book, and I leave, and wherever I stopped I just leave it there. I want to come pick it up when I'm done with the book. So it's just a place where I put my any ebooks that I come across which I want to read. And finally, the entertainment room, and this is where I read the news, I check my iTunes, I sometimes play the latest TV shows I've downloaded, and so on and so forth. So this is the Productive Muslim desktop, and basically you can organize in any way you want. So you can have one part of your desktop just for your work, like your Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, for example. Another part of your desktop just for emails and instant messaging, and a third part of your desktop just for reading and playing the sheet, and so on and so forth. So it just really helps you organize yourself. You can open more than one applications, and most importantly, it helps you to focus. And this is the idea of having these virtual desktops. It helps you really focus on your work and not be distracted. So for example, when I'm in the writing room, I'm not distracted by email, I'm not distracted by Skype. But if I want to do that, if I want to go back to that, I just quickly go back to the Productive Muslim office room. So I hope you enjoyed this first session. It's just a taster of what applications we'll be talking about. Inshallah, I'll speak in more detail about email management, about our Basecamp project management. I'll talk about my most important task list, how to use Skype effectively, and so many other technology tools and applications to help you become more productive at your computer, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair for listening, and I'll speak to you next time, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.